Welcome to Knoydart, the last wilderness of Scotland, or the rough bounds of Scotland. I don't really think there's something truly classed as wilderness in Scotland anymore. But with its cut-off nature, Inverie, the little community at the edge of Knoydart, does feel like it could be at the wilderness. To get there, you've got one or two options. You can walk in by Barrisdale Bay, which does include near a 20-mile walk to get here, or you can hop on this little ferry, a 7-mile journey on the ferry, to then lets you take in the sights of Egg and Rum and Skye. And if you like the marine life, you've got a good chance you're going to see some porpoises swimming along the side of your boat, breaking the water with its fin. There's also been sightings of basking sharks and whales in this area as well, so that 7-mile boat journey could feel really special. And then for me, seeing this boat coming towards us with its van and truck highlighted just how remote they are. Like they've built their roads for them. There's no way for these vehicles to get in or out other than to get put on a boat and brought over. And that did start to switch my head on a bit more as to where I've landed at, what this area is actually about. And it's more than just simply bagging 3 Munros and coming back. And I was very aware of this and very conscious of this. And I think this is going to come across in these 2 videos. And I have done it as 2 videos, as there's too much footage and I didn't want to give one big long video and leave you bored. I thought I'll split this into 2 and make it easier to watch. So with that being said, I'm going to let Knoydart part 1 play out and let you see for yourself the little twists and turns of my little Knoydart adventure. So hope you enjoy. I'll see you in part 2. And that's the tent up, and welcome to Long Beach campsite in Inverie. Stunning location. I'm here for 2 days, so we'll give you more views of this place as we get going. But get going I need to do. So, mission for today, it's just coming up for 12 o'clock and I need to get Munro bagged. So I'm going up Ladhar Bheinn, which is about 15k in total. So without further ado, we're going to get moving and hopefully be back here for about 7 o'clock tonight and then get the fire on. Right, let's go. So the Munro I'm doing today, called Ladhar Bheinn, at 10:20. It's often one that people do as their very last Munro, because a lot of people say this is the one with the absolute best view of all the Munros in Scotland. Now, unfortunately, my weather forecast has changed, and as I'm looking straight up to Ladhar Bheinn now, I can clearly see that I'm not going to get a view today. And that does pose the question, well, do I just turn around and come back? I mean, if it gets to the point where it's dangerous and it's and the clag is too thick to see the hand in front of my face, then yeah, I'll just turn around. But I'm going to get it pinched. Based on the reason I mentioned in the previous video, the Glencoe video, I'm going to definitely be coming back here at some point, probably with Caitlin as well, give her a wee chance to see this place, because like I say, I didn't get my drone up, so I really want to use this, come up here and get my drone and take it around these mountains. So I might as well just get this thing tagged, as long as it's safe to do so today. But I'm doing it out and back. You can do this as a loop as well. My out and back's about 20k, so I've set off half hour or so ago. I'm hoping to be back in Inverie, Inverie for around the 6 PM mark, but we'll just see. We'll see how things go. I don't want to rush too much for this one. Obviously I've got to bear in mind I need my legs fresh for a double tomorrow as well. But yeah, I can see my route slightly kind of coming through the hillside there. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to check in a lot further up. I'm going to check in at the point where we come off this dirt track and we start making tracks and getting on that mountain. This is one of them times where you go with your gut, I think. And my gut's telling me to turn round. I've just met a couple. They started a couple of hours ago, or a few hours ago, and they turned round as they got into the clag up there. They said they couldn't see a thing. I mean, it's kind of slowly brightening up, which is why I keep going, and I've been walking a bit slower as well, hoping for it to brighten up. But this is one of the mountains where, you know, it's why I've done Ben Lomond about 6 times, because I actually love the view of Ben Lomond. And when you go up there on a clear day, it's lovely, it's spectacular. This is meant to be possibly the finest one of all the Munros. People leave this one as their last one because it's such an iconic one to hit the view. So I'm not a Munro bagger. Yeah, I'm ticking them off as I'm going. I'm about 53 or something like that. But you know, I would happily wait and get them done when I know I can see some views on them and make them feel memorable to me. And that's what it's about. As much as I'm putting these little ventures out for my channel, they're more about what suits me. And I just don't feel that suits me to get up there and see nothing. So what I'm going to do is start wandering back to Inverie, go and probably get a couple of pints in the pub, and maybe get some lunch or something like that, you know. And then we'll have ourselves a bit of a camp vlog today in the campsite, you know, chill out. And then tomorrow when I'm all nicely rested, I'll go out with the boys and we'll tackle those 2 Munros. It's hopefully supposed to be better weather tomorrow. Not brilliant, but better than it is today. You know, the forecast keeps changing, so who knows what we're going to get by tomorrow. But it's meant to have 2 spells, particularly where the clouds lift, we get blue sky. So hopefully we time it right and at least get a view on one of them. But yeah, this will be coming. I'll come back here. I'll hopefully come back with Caitlin. I'd love to take her up here. She'd love up here. But anyway, I'm going to start walking back the way I came from, and we'll back to Inverie in about half an hour or so. Go and get a pub lunch and relax. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go and have a campsite. Hey, do you want a really rubbish joke? Okay, here goes. What do you call 2 horses close by together? Neighbours. Sorry about that. Don't mind if I do. So I decided to stay in the pub long enough to get my stuff charged. So 3 bottles deep. Gonna wander back and get the tent properly set up, because I did actually just throw all my stuff in. I emptied this bag out, so the bag's pretty much got nothing in it now. It's nice and light. It's like a day bag, just a big day bag. And then yeah, we can start chilling out for the night. At some point I'll get a fire on as well. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little fire pit next to my tent, but it's quite a small one, and I want to cook on it. So what I'm going to do is just do what I did like in the Mulla Gallery camp, and I'm going to build it up a wee bit, just so I can then sit my food on top and rotisserie. Whoa, epic. So tonight I'm going to steak again tonight, and then tomorrow night I've got a couple of burgers. I think the boys are bringing something, some meat as well. So some meat in the baby. Nice. Ooh. And the clag, just for the information, it hasn't lifted. If anything, it's got worse. It's just mere clag and clag and clag. So I'm 100%, not even 100%, I'm like 1000% happy that I made the right decision to tank a few beers instead of walking in a cloud. Actually, and I met a couple who kind of talked me out of going any further. They're in the pub right now, and they're actually on the campsite. So I'll probably have a wee catch up with them later on. I can say hello to them. can kind of see my tent from here. So I'll check back when I get back to the tent. I think it's been about an hour and a half since I last said anything to the camera, so I thought I'd just give a wee camp update. I've got all my bedding put out, which I'll show you what I'm doing. I mean, it's my standard setup for summer, so for the ones that are used to my channel will know what I've got, but I'll run through it anyway. There's a little clothesline up here. I am going to give you a proper show of the campsite in a wee bit as well. I'm just going to give you little bits as we go, but I've got a little clothesline up there that I've hung a few of my bits and bobs up, and I've been building this fire pit up. There was already something there, I just wanted to build it up a bit further on. Like I was mentioning earlier on, I want to put my steak on top of that tonight, and then tomorrow the burgers. Yeah, and then I'm just looking at the view. And all I'm seeing is that even when the sun breaks out, you can see the clag hasn't lifted at all, apart from on the small hills here. So it would have been quite nice to go to a small hill tonight or today and done a small hike, but anything bigger would have been stuffed. I think what I'll do is I'll give you a walk around the campsite, and I'll show you the little bits and bobs we've got. You know, there's the toilet, and there's a hut, and then the clothesline. But yeah, let's show you what we've got. Come on, let's take you around. So, just a few short feet away from my tent, we have clothesline, which doesn't really work too well because, as you can see, all my stuff's fallen down. But it was stinking of sweat. I'll save the best till last. Over there, we've got the toilet. In here, I'm not even ventured in here yet. It's a little hut, so let's pop in and see what it's like. So first things first in this wee hut, there's a little drinking tap. That's nice. And in here, I wouldn't say it was a bothy, but you can definitely keep in here if you're desperate. Someone's left a few bits and bobs, like old tents and stuff, and there's a clothesline in here as well. And then dotted around is a few of these little benches and stuff, you know, which are quite nice. I imagine tomorrow night we'll probably make use of one of these. I built that fire pit next to the tent, but depending on the boys with their tents, we might build a second one, like maybe make use of that space there and put one in there. But we'll see. Certainly, that's the campsite. Massive, eh? So I'm getting the fire on now, and ribeye steak's going in the fire. Meatballs and pasta will go in the jet boil. Oh, that's going to be good. Now then. Oh, we can of desperados. Pasta, meatballs, by one of those Wayfair meals. And then nice good char grilled steak straight off the fire. Yes. Let's get tucked in that'll do for dinner tonight. Epic. So, I'm sat here doing the complete opposite of minding my own business and just nosing at everyone else's tents. Got me thinking, let me do a wee walk. Let's do a wee walk up and down the camp and let's see what tents we've got here, I'm sure there'll be one or two people will enjoy that, but well, you know, I've just been sat here drinking my beer, thinking about that, thinking, I might stretch my legs, so let's try and be discreet. See if anyone wants to give us some feedback on their tents. There's quite a few here now, a lot more I was expecting, so that's incoming tent reviews. Right. Let's start here, F10 Vango. We've got ourselves right, MSR Hubba Bubba. There's a wee Dutch guy here. He's currently trying to build a fire, doing a good job by the looks of it. We have, I'm not quite sure what that is actually. Oh, yellow bug. But they're trying to sleep, so let's just go past them quick. And we have a Terra Nova. Now that is a banging piece of kit. Look at that. Terry had something very similar, you know, from, you know, Terry had my road trip. It wasn't quite that model, but it was very similar. Pass. Something out of Halfords, I'm going to guess. Ooh, got a big ass bear calls. Bear calls. Looks like Jesus there, I don't know what he's doing. One of our many little fire pit stations here. A Nordisk, bit different. One of them ones with a vestibule in it as well. Then moving on, we have it just says a scout tent on it. So look at that. That's a fine piece of art. Then we have the most iconic tent you can ever get, the Banshee 200. And there's two of these, although less said about how that pitched, the better. There's another one there, got a Terra Nova. There's my bad boy there, the MSR, that one that me and Caitlin got so we could have a wee couples bit to bit. I'm not quite sure which, can't remember the name of that MSR. I'll ask them guys in a minute, come back to you. This guy's sleeping on his own in what we're going to be described as a house. Then we have another Vango and toilets and the washing line. I've just been out a wee wander, stretching my legs. I've had my fun. I think I'm going to sign out for the night and kind of zip up the tent, I think. I mean, it's not dark. It's what, 10:15 and it's not going to get dark tonight. If anything, if last night was anything to go by when at Glencoe, it did not get dark at all. So, let's see how we go. Yeah, I'm going to get tucked in and try and get some sleep. I feel pretty tired, so I should sleep alright. And then hopefully we have a nice good day in the hills tomorrow. Hopefully the clouds move and give us a view. Right, I'll check in with you guys in the morning on our Knoydart adventure. Right, See you later. Night night.